Hey guys, how's it going? It's Jake and welcome back to my channel. Now today we're going to be talking about something extremely interesting for Black Ops 3 Zombies, and it's the Zombies campaign for Black Ops 3. I just want to start off saying that if you guys want to keep your Black Ops 3 Zombies virginity, then you better click the hell off this video because you're going to get raped. Like, to describe in words of how big this spoiler will be for you, just picture if Kim Kardashian's ass cheeks were spoilers for a video game. But if you're like me that's been waiting for 3 years for this game for zombies, then you better watch this video. And I guarantee that you will be on the edge of your seat, and if you're not, then you're on the edge of bullshit. Anyways, I hope you guys do enjoy. I'm pretty sure you will, and also leave a like if you do. Let's shoot for 115 likes, and also if you have never seen my content before, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. But without further ado, let's get into today's video. I just want to thank Glitching Queen. She'll be in the description below, but basically she has a modder that goes into the Black Ops 3 beta files. You probably heard of that, the coding found in the game, and they take all these audio quotes, and these are audio quotes found from the Black Ops 3 beta files. And so I'm not going to play them in this video for obvious reasons, but I'm going to talk about basically the setup of the storyline for the Black Ops 3 Zombies campaign. From what I gather from this information, it's completely separate from the main storyline from Shadows of Evil and the Giant Doris remake. It's basically its own storyline talking about how the infection broke out, and I'll give you guys a link in the description to one of the audio files found, but this is not referring to any of those audio files that have been discovered. These are unheard of by anybody, except for some bigger guys that these modders have given these files to. But anyways, this is basically the setup for the storyline. So the main campaign, it takes place in 2070, and this Zombies campaign, after you complete the campaign, it's probably a secret little mode that you get after you complete the main campaign. It's 5 years later, so it's 2075. But anyways, in the main campaign, there's a direct neural interface, which basically has an implant that goes into your brain and your spinal cord, where anything that's in your mind you could bring it up onto a computer, or anybody on a computer could bring anything into your mind, and that's in the main campaign. And basically there's a scientist called Dr. Salim, and basically he is a huge part in the Zombies campaign storyline. You wake up as an unknown character, probably the character that you play as through the whole campaign or the main campaign. You wake up and it's really dark, you don't know what's going on, and all you hear is Dr. Salim talking to you. And basically what's happening is you're asking questions of what's going on and where am I, and basically Dr. Salim says that you are dead. You are no longer alive, but your brain is functioning because of this interface that is in your brain and spinal cord. Dr. Salim then mentions how the world has fallen to the undead, and basically Dr. Salim mentions to the guy, the main character, the unknown character that you play as through the main campaign, that you have fallen between the world of the living and the dead, which is called the Void. He says that your body is dead, but your mind is very much alive. The character asks Dr. Salim of how he's able to talk to him if he's dead, and he basically explains to him that that neural implant that was in his body previously before death is helping him communicate to each other before he was dead. And so now that he is dead and he's in the Void, he's still able to communicate to Dr. Salim. The character is super confused and dazed of how he is dead because the only thing that he remembers is being in Zurich, which is probably the last campaign mission before this Zombies campaign starts, but the last location he was found in was Zurich. While he was alive in Zurich, the main character was chasing this bad man in the campaign called Deimos, and basically was trying to stop him from his evil deeds. You begin to speak with Dr. Salim of how Deimos was the one for the world's fate and how he was responsible for the outbreak. Dr. Salim then again mentions how Deimos was responsible for the zombies outbreak, and there was a doctor named Dr. Bishop that actually cured the disease, but he was later on killed. Later on, Dr. Salim later tells you that Deimos can actually control the undead. Later on, Dr. Salim tells you that there is a secret project called Black Project, and basically it allowed Dr. Salim to control many characters you see in the campaign for the main campaign, and basically he was able to control them through the neural transplant in the brain and spinal cord. Then Dr. Salim mentions of how he was in control of those previous characters from the previous campaign that now he is trying to take control of your body. But he says it's more difficult and that your brain is a lot more stronger than the other ones. Then you start hearing a second voice, which is a woman. She says her name is Dolos, the goddess of trickery and deception. This woman tells you that you are more powerful than anything, that Dr. Salim can't even imagine of how powerful you are. Her voice goes away and Dr. Salim starts mentioning of what he wants to do once he's control of your body or your mind. He says that humanity has outstayed its welcome and the dead need to take over the earth, and he needs to use you to open a gateway to let the forces of evil through. And him doing this would allow him to have his undead army. And once he has his army, he can now defeat Dolos, the goddess of trickery and deception. So once he has his army, his undead army, and defeats Dolos, he wants to take over a place called Malum. And he says to make this happen, he needs your sacrifice and a drop of your blood. And once he is in control or in power, he expects you to bow down to him. And he mentions that you will bow down to me as the rest of your species has already done. So basically, the Glitching Queen also says that he is not a human, he is some kind of supernatural creature, much as the devil. But anyways, that is all the information that the Glitching Queen has provided. Thank you again for that information. She will be in the description below. But yeah, it's basically going to be a new storyline, and if you guys are wondering if this is legit or not, if you guys are probably having those thoughts that maybe this isn't legit, this is actual audio found in the coding for Black Ops 3, and so that this is either going to be in the game or Treyarch will remove it last minute. But this was definitely a thing and it does exist, so maybe we will get a campaign zombies mode. But anyways, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, remember to leave a like and also subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Goodbye.